Welcome back to the Better Way to Getaway Victron tutorial. Right, let's go through how the screen works. A lot of our vans are now coming with our Victron systems. They are a fantastic system. There's a bit more to get used to in the screen. Apart from that, it's very easy to work, it's very easy to use, so let's just go through the basics of this system. This is the screen that most of you may look at, or if we scroll through here, this is the other screen everyone loves. So with this screen here, we can't control anything, but it just tells us what's happening. So if we look up here, AC input is nothing because we're not connected to power. AC loads, that is also nothing because the inverter's not on. This van does have an inverter, so that's going to be handy because most vans are come with inverters these days. Down here you can see PV charge, that means the solar, and you can see it all running through to the battery. So we can see the battery's 100% right now. It's barely doing anything because it's already full. And then we have DC power, that's all our lights, that's all our 12 volt power we're using. All right, so that's what DC is. AC loads will be anything that is 240 running. So if we scroll through here and we get to this screen, we can start turning things on and off. But let's just run through what we're looking at here. AC loads, that's inverter loads. PV, that's your solar panels. DC, that's how much is running from the battery, or your 12 volt stuff. Your battery, this is telling us how full it is. This is saying what's happening right now. It's on idle, the voltage, and also the amps. Right now it's minus 0.8 amps. It's very normal because the battery's full. These are your water tanks. We got freshwater 1, we got freshwater 2, and we got our wastewater. All right, pretty simple. You don't need to worry too much with them. Down the bottom here, this is how we start turning things on and off. Now, in some vans, you will have a switch in the overhead cupboard for the pump. In most of the newer ones now, they're all integrated into the system. So if we turn the pump on here, you can see it goes like this, and right now the pump's running. All right, so right now we can suck water up from our water tanks. So let's turn that off because we don't need to be running it as of now. Now, AC mode, this is the inverter. So if we turn AC mode on, the beauty with Victron inverters is they're also a charger and they're an inverter, all built into the one unit. So with a 3000 watt, we've got a 120 amp AC charger built into that. You can hear the aircon just come in because I've turned that on. With the 2000 watt, we got an 80 amp charger built into it, all right, which is a massive charge. You think that if you have, say you just have a 3000 watt inverter and you got 200 amps of lithium batteries, within 2 hours, you got them fully up. So there's a massive difference in technology, how we're changing in these vans. So if we go through here, AC mode on, that means it's going to work on 240 when you're plugged into mains, and also say it gets unplugged in the night, it's also going to change over to your batteries. So if you need constant power, this is where we set it. Again, some people choose to do this in caravan parks, some people choose to do the other way, which we'll go through in a second in caravan parks. It's up to how you go. You've got to understand though that if your breaker turns off at night and it's running off your batteries, you could flatten your batteries. So if you have an early start in the morning and you know you need your batteries for free camping, it's probably not ideal to have hardly any batteries left before we even start the day. So next one we're going to go to is charger only. Now this is where you run, say you do have an early start in the morning and say you want the batteries fully up and you're scared the breaker could trip off, or you go charger only. So what this means is all your 240 is going to work. Your charger will work only when you're plugged into power. So as you can hear, the aircon's turned itself off, which means that there's no power connected. So only will work on 240 with charger only. When we go inverter only, this means the charger's not going to charge. So this is what a lot of people use when you're free camping. Is simply, you turn that on, you can see the aircons come back on, and we're just running off the batteries. That's all this is going to do. All your power points will work like they normally do, but we're not running off 240, we're only running off your batteries. And then AC mode off, that just turns absolutely everything off. Now the other really cool feature of a Victron is we have an AC current limit. What this is if you can think you're at a caravan park and say it's a 40-degree day, everyone's using all the power and your breaker keeps tripping. What we can do, we can set this to a certain limit, accept that, and it will only draw that much from your breaker and it will use the batteries to top up the rest. So the beauty of that is you're not going to have the breaker tripping all the time. It's just going to get however much it needs and run off the batteries for the rest of it. Okay, so we're in the business end again of the Victron system here. So what we have, this has a diesel heater in here, so we can't see everything, but we can see everything we need to see. This is an inverter, all right? It's all controlled from up there like we just went through, so there's nothing you need to worry about here. You can check here, and this will tell you what it's doing. So sometimes if you ring us up because there's an issue, we will ask you to, let's have a look at that. There's a little switch on the back here. We do not want to swap it or change it. It will stop the inverter work, and it will make the remote up there not work, so we just want to leave it as it is. As we come through here, this is all the good stuff as such. So we got the 50 amp DC to DC in this one. Now, your DC to DCs, they don't always look like this. They're always blue because it's Victron, but some are a 30, and some are 18, depending what system you have, but they're all on this board. This van here has two 50 amp solar controllers. Okay, so they're hidden down here. So you'll have your solar controller and you'll have your DC to DC all in this vicinity. These are our fuses, all right? So these ones here, these are the circuits that will turn off when we turn off the white switch at the door. All right, so that turns all our outgoing 12 volt off. These ones here are always constant. So what are these? These will be your diesel heater, these will be your electric step, these will be your sway controls, your trail safes, all of that. This is what these do in here. All right, so you can put these covers back on. We have some MIDIs down here, so MIDI fuses. Nothing you should have to worry about these. They're labelled of what they are. They're just bolt-on little fuse, all right? Servo GX, that's just our brains of the system, all right? Everything runs into this, and the screen runs into this, and this controls it all. Nothing you need to worry about with that. And then our shunt's hidden down there as well, all right? It's a good thing to always just check your bolts are nice and tight. Over time, they can come loose. They shouldn't, but they do. So simply just always something to keep in mind to check.